Welcome to the men's conference where men become alpha males. My name is Petronila Adhiambo. I am the only female allowed in the men's conference. And today we are happy to be hosted at Dotage exclusive furniture place at Westlands. And today I'm joined by three amazing alpha males who are going to introduce themselves. And I start from my left.
Hold on your left anyway.
I'll go first. The first left, yeah.
I get that you meant you're starting with me.
Yes.
Fine latte, behold, your best beverage.
And to you, Mr. Dantos.
Dantos is my good name.
Okay.
You see, Dantos.
Okay.
Like
Dantos.
this guy just went and put like a full stop, like Dantos.
Dantos. You see the
Like there's no
inflection?
definition,
Yeah.
like nothing after that.
Dantos.
Hey,
Yeah.
okay.
Anyways, you are joined by Sir Denver B, another alpha male, on the men's conference.
Tall, dark.
Mildly handsome.
And indeed,
It's like a refrain.
he's a tall, dark, and handsome dude. There's no cliche.
Yep. Mildly handsome.
Mildly is what? Mildly is the thing that breaks the cliche. Oh, nice. You're creative, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you for joining us today. And today's topic is an interesting one. We are talking about family man. Family is the basis of a society, of any society in the world. When you begin from any country, any nation, we begin with the family as the main basic thing in the society. So, back to you, to my dear panelists. Fine latte, what is a family man?
What is a family man? Or what is a family young man? Now, what is a family man? I think a family man is a person conventionally, let me speak as a very conventionally. Conventionally, a family man is one who respects ties that come with blood and bone. That is a family man. But again, if you read from the liberal book or the liberal philosophy, like I am, family to me is more of the people who are readily available to help you, listen to you, and just make you feel good and help your life, make your life become beautiful.
So side chicks.
But I presume not side chicks, anyone. But I presume what you want to talk about is the man who is respecting, who is into family ties, blood and bone.
Dantos, who is a family man, according to you?
According to me, family man, it all depends on the aspect that the family thing comes from. Family is a maybe, let's say, a married man. There's a brothers and sisters. There's a cousins, there's a friends. So it all man for me, I think it's someone who listens to people, understanding, and also maybe you have children, you have a family that you take care of. So a responsible person is a family man.
That's really nice. Yes.
Now, because our cup of coffee here has given us the most conventional version.
The fine latte.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the more current one, which is when the pull-out game fails and you choose to stay with the babe and actually go for the long haul with the
Sir
kids.
Denver B, being Sir
You
Denver
end up
B.
with a family man. But in the event that you're looking beyond that, I think probably the way of being a family man is sticking to family. And family has been about blood, but sometimes it goes beyond the blood. Like your homies can be your family.
Your bros.
Exactly.
Your G's.
True that.
Your girl can be your family.
Your girl can be your
Sometimes.
family.
Yeah,
Your girl can be your
sometimes.
family. Yeah. Anyone can
As long
be.
as she's not for the streets. You know?
Okay. Wow.
You can only choose one family, let's be honest.
I like your reactions with regards to what a family means from your definitions of a family man. Yeah. But for today, I would like us to center in to a family man in relation to blood and just blood ties, you know, your relatives, your sisters, your siblings. I would like us to center a conversation on that because we are in a festive season. And you realize that we have different family gatherings which are going to be planned. And some of us already have those plans, the plans are underway. Maybe as we live here, we have somewhere we need to be just to bond with family. So the question, really? Sorry?
Malls, like they're full of those trees. Like,
yeah. We always
They started in November. Why? Why?
Yeah. So with regards to those plans, and especially in this festive season, I would like to inquire from the alpha males. The question to you is, what is, as an alpha male, what is your personal, at what level would you get to call, from your personal level, your personal point of view, how do you regard family at your personal level as an alpha male?
Personally, sincerely speaking, this is me brutally and bluntly. I come from an extended family, but I'm very close to very few family members. So I don't see the extension in families. So I don't see, distant cousin, whatever, this cousin, that cousin. The ones I see are countable. I can count the people in my family that are close to me, and they all fit on my fingers. But again, being a family, for one to say we are family, yes, we are blood bound, and all that. For one to say that, and then it means these people, these kin, these relatives are there when you need them most. Not only for counsel, because apparently family gatherings have been turned into where your uncle will speak to you and question you and tell you what to do, how to run your life, how not to go partying, how not to do 1, 2, 3 things. But you see that's not family. You trying to dictate how my life goes, that is not family. Yeah. Family is, I want you as my uncle when we are in the middle of the year. You call me out of nowhere and ask me, are you good? Have you eaten? Do you have enough money? Have you paid your rent? Now that is family. But waiting for a family gathering for you now to start knowing about me, that is bullcrap. You and any other person I just met on the street, you are the same, and I don't have anything to do with you. The only family I know is that my mother, who kept on calling me every day to ask me if I woke up.
So for you, how you relate with your family in terms of the time they give you when you're at maybe facing any kind of challenges, they have to be there with you. That's family for
fuck
you.
Blood and bone.
Yeah.
It is the things you do. It is how you treat me. It's how we connect. It's how we speak to each other. How often? Once in a year, bullcrap.
To add on to that, I think that family gathering inakujanga ile time ya unapata sasa, because he was talking about the uncles. There are some uncles wame make it in life, so that's the time wanakuuliza, oh, ulipata job? Call me, take my number. Umechukua number for the last 3 years. Unapata? Yani nakujanga tu ile time. Unapata ile time ya family gathering. Ile time maybe ako tipsy, maybe under influence of something, ama amekula mbuzi pala vishiba. That's the time anakumbuka, oh, ule mtoto wa sister yangu ameka dread. Umeanza kuwa mkora. Those kind of things. So a family to me ni ule, that person that you speak to every day. Ukiwa down na mwambia niko down. How can I do these things? How can I go about? I've been called for an interview. How can I go about it? Unapata? Yes, cousins, they are family, but they are cousins that we speak to every day, na they are cousins that wanaona akiona tu simu yako na huyu jamaa atakunyomba do. That's not family.
Yeah, and sometimes we even have family members who don't really know you. They come to know you 10 years later when you've done your own things, and they're like, oh, so unakwanga wapi kazi and all that kind. Yeah. To you, Mr. Devan B. With regards to family, how do you relate with family? How do you go ahead and call them, this is my family member?
Well, I have relatives, if that's what people are expecting. But the way I see family is we starve together, we eat together. If I'm starving and you've got food, we're sharing it. No questions asked. If you're starving and I've got food, we're sharing it. No questions asked. And it's unfortunate that you decided to only tie it to the blood, but I can totally understand. When it comes to, say, a gathering, and you're looking at the family who come, for me, I'm expecting to see my relatives. Out of my relatives, I can pick out my family. And out of my family, I know who I can count on. And that's facts.
Yeah, I'm glad that each of us have the right idea about the whole conversation that we are at today, because we're looking at the family in terms of bonds and ties. How are we looking at my sister, my brother? How do I go ahead and call you as my cousin and relate to you in a close manner? So as you being alpha males, you of course deserve the support from every member of the family. So how do you feel, or how do you reach a point where you say that this family member has shaped me into who I am today? Or how does family shaped you in regard to
become
who you are right now?
who you are?
Yeah.
I think, like we said, he said something good. You meet your uncle at a family gathering and they tell you, this is my number. You're looking for a job, kindly look for me, call me. If he gave you the number and he stuck to his promise to give you a job upon you calling them, that is family. And like he said, if you've been there for me when you have food, I don't have food, we are sharing, no questions asked. I have food, he doesn't have food, we are sharing, no questions asked. That is now makes a family. Now, how does this shape you as an alpha male? This makes you now start believing that there is something in communion. There is communion. Family is about communion, and life is about communion. Life is about helping each other. So as an alpha male, you're growing up knowing that as a young man, I need to help someone. I need to keep a promise. When I see someone is in a problem and I offer to help, it's not offering to help so that I come out as this very benevolent person when I'm not. Family is not about playing pretend. And what is passed now to an alpha male is for you to be an alpha male, stop giving false promises, stop playing pretend, be there for one another, give wise counsel, and all that.
Yeah. I'm looking in from the discussion, Mr. Fine Latte, and I'm looking at this. You're looking at a family member in regard to someone who's able to help you, and that is what you've been stressing on since the beginning of this conversation. And as you're talking about a family member shaping you, you're sending your CV, helping you with that job, because we have family. We're in Kenya, so there are different ways we get our jobs. You know, somebody has the family member in her places, and they're able to get that job from.
Isn't
but
that
now,
called nepotism?
Yeah, it's nepotism. And when we discuss the real issue, it all begins from family, and it's something that won't really die down.
It can't.
Or is it?
The US, it happened. Trump, he filled the White House with his family members. Nepotism at the highest
So you guys
level.
are saying that we should continue to promote nepotism?
But nepotism with competence is, I wouldn't say anything. Okay, sorry.
Continue promoting it.
Bringing in the aspect of nepotism, we are going to come back in the next segment after this break, and we're going to talk about where do we draw the line between family and our social life in regards to being alpha males. Thank you. Back to our earlier conversation on family man, and now we're going to delve into the discussion and talk about where do we draw the line between family and our social lives, because we looked at family having to be there for us in a time of need, but they may decide to lean in a bit too much and affect our social life. So I'll start with you, Mr. Denver B. Where do we draw the line between family and our social life?
When we're going to the club? Because honestly, like, there's some discussions that shouldn't be had at family functions. If you know what happened when we went to the club,
Leave it there.
leave it there. Or leave it between the both of us.
What was done in Rome stays in Rome.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Rome, Vegas,
Oh, yeah.
Westy. More or less the same thing. I feel like there should be certain boundaries that should be placed in regards to, say, business. Not that I'm against people in family doing business. I just think that people need to learn to be professional when at work. And off work, you guys can be relatives.
That's right.
This whole idea of, oh, because so-and-so is my relative, I can tolerate their BS and their stupidity, I think that's just wrong. When it comes to social events, you guys can laugh and have fun. Hii kitu ya kuchomea mtu, by the way,
you can see what Sir Denver B means is you can see your aunt dry humping some nigga at a party and you're like, yeah, that guy is cute, yeah, she can get it, and that's your aunt. And then after that, at the party, she's just another reveler. She's just another patron. But when you go home now, like, yeah, auntie, hi. When she says jump, you say, how high, auntie?
So you will regard family highly, but they shouldn't stoop to a point of you being a topic of discussion. Like Denver did this over the weekend, fine latte, you know, that shouldn't be a topic because...
Yeah, why do my uncles and aunts need to know that I was busy trying to help a babe get like belly shots somewhere else? That I was probably in the bathroom making noise over one or two things because I went in with a babe. Like, who says that they're supposed to know that? There's a reason why I don't tell them. Why is it your job to tell them? Huh?
Anything you have to say about
you know,
that?
technology has imeendelea sana. If you see, we have WhatsApp, we have Facebook, we have Twitter, and those are your pages. You need to do anything that you want in your page. If you're smoking something, just smoke it. Don't just smoke it and then ukitakwenda kupost na atuna block watu wengine. That's your life. That's what you do. Wanapata? For example, most of the guys here will agree with me. We have family WhatsApp groups, and there are so many guys wenye wanaonanga status zako. Isikulimit ati lazima niweke hii because my mother is okay. Me sometimes na blocking mother kuna vitu zingine.
So you contradict.
So there was a time I forgot to block my father.
And you blocked your mother.
They blocked
so they
my mother.
discussed. Umeona ile kitu that
So the
was
one
post.
person who could understand.
So there was a time, unajua, there was a time, let's agree. Acha tuseme tu kweli. There was a time we were doing maybe shisha with friends. So meza imejazwa nini. So unatoa moshi mpaka kwa mdomo. Baada yako anashanga form huyu kijana ni gani? Unaona? But I think most of your family, close family, let me say extended family, like maybe cousins, we have maybe pastors who have cousins, watakuja kukemea. But that's your life. When you see how my pastor wanasema kutoka na wabaya, me know I have nieces and nephews, I've seen them growing, but currently when wamekuwa spoiled, yani they are in another level. Hata wengine wako rehab.
I get what he's
Look at you
saying.
talking about your family on live TV.
I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
I have the clear-cut line between family and now your social life is I don't get taking opinion on who to date, what tribe, what is their social standing, where do they stay, how do they dress. Yes, I'm not asking you to just meet anyone and anyone can be your acquaintance, anyone can be your business partner, anyone can be your friend, anyone can be your pal. That is bullcrap. You need to be choosy in life, but your decisions should not be influenced by your fucking family. Because
Hold up.
your family, you are living like
Wait a
you're saying.
minute.
You are
Fine
living
latte.
your own life.
Fine
Wait a
latte. Mr.
minute.
Devanby, let's cool down on that because you've brought such an interesting aspect with regards to our discussion is on relationships and family members. We are all dating, right?
What, like Alabama or?
Relationships and family, because we regard as you're looking at an aspect of a family man. This is someone who will want to have the family member around, my sister to come and see,
Being a family
to come
man.
and meet,
Yes.
to come and meet whoever I'm dating at that time. But when you bring in the aspect of dating, is it okay for you to? At what point do you get the cue that it's time for me to take my girlfriend or my whoever I'm dating home? Yeah, please.
First, let's debunk all this crap. Being a family man doesn't warrant you to have all your decisions made by consulting some kin elsewhere. Being a family man means you are there for them. You are offering them support. You are offering them counsel. You are there. You are giving them a shoulder to lean on, but they are not influencing your decision at any point. Now,
Mr.
to your question,
Latte.
where you're saying, "I have a girlfriend,"
But you can seek advice from
yeah,
them.
you can seek advice, but not
But they can't really
direction
influence
how
it.
to make your decision. Now to your question, back to your question. Me and when I should, or when an alpha male should introduce their girlfriend.
Yeah,
to the
at what
family.
point do you get the cue
Hey,
that it's
dude,
time?
listen. If you are dating and you're just a young person and you're in your early 20s, mid 20s, you don't know what you're going into, especially as a man. Don't freaking take any girl to your family members. Now it's December and we're having family gatherings and you want to make her feel like a queen, and then you go walk into a gathering of 100 people and you say, hey, this is my girlfriend, and then young people are already even calling girls wife. That is bullcrap. Don't do that. That is a miserable imitation of a man. You don't know what you're doing. Don't just go introducing your girlfriend anywhere, anyhow.
I would like to hear the sentiments. You sound like
no, like man's went off. My friend.
We agree?
No, like we don't necessarily agree. It's just I can feel the pain in a lot of those statements.
He went personal for a minute, right?
Yeah. First of all, I think family does deserve at least a little bit of consideration when it comes to, say, somebody you want to go long term with. Because, like, if you look at some communities, let's just say that, for lack of better terminologies to put on live TV, they'd probably fly a broomstick at night. So you'd probably want to find out if they're from a clan or from a family that rides the broomstick at night. You know, maybe they have a Quidditch league that they're not telling us about. But beyond that...
But when is the right time? I would like my family members to know who I'm dating. But when is it time for you guys to know I'm dating this person, I would like to take it to the next level? What is the time?
Just before you marry them, I think that's when the majority will probably see her. Yeah, or during the wedding.
Not
but before
dating.
that...
When she has said yes, you proposed.
Yes,
Yeah.
But he had a...
But before you guys take it to the next level, before the Rura shows and so on, what you can do is have one or two family members that you trust, that are close to you, to assist with the vetting and the due diligence.
That's why I was saying step by step. For example, you are dating. I'll introduce you first of all to, we all have someone that we are close to in a family. Maybe your sister, your brother. Tuambeniaje? Nakam, there's someone that I want to show you. So you take it step by step. The closest me I've gone is to introduce a girl to my own family thing. Ilibaki tu kidogo tu hivi nimtroduce kwa mother na mzai. But vitu zikaenda haywire. So you step by step.
But Dantos, when we
but
look
me
at...
I intend to avoid their family.
You avoid the lady?
Yes, the family, because
Okay.
I'm not sure if I will end up marrying this lady.
And that is being honest. And that is alpha male-like.
Even some of the functions that they have, the family function, I avoid them. Even this birthday is what I avoid them. Because I don't know, mimi wangapi kupelekwa pale.
Because what that does is you're
the third guy that month.
you're inviting pressure into the relationship.
Yeah, true.
You see, I have this pressure. We are in a toxic relationship, but the mere fact that I met all her family members, the mere fact that I know her mother, the mere fact that I've met the grandfather, you see, it will make me stick in this relationship because I do not want to disappoint a whole clan. But that is bullcrap. To avoid the pressure, just take things one step at a time. Anyway, the only time you're supposed to show up, maybe they are grieving. If they are grieving, show up. Or they have a fundraising. You can send money. We have mobile money transfer. You can send money and I'm like, hey, I am with you. But when they're grieving, show up. Yes, but don't show up as a boyfriend and you're demanding that introduction. Let's debunk this again. Being a family man doesn't mean that you go out flaunting a girl to everyone because you're a family man and they know you love your family. That is bullshit.
About the grieving thing and about going for events, yes, you shouldn't appear as the boyfriend, or at least not unless if you guys are sure you're going long term. I don't think appearing is a good thing. Unless you're going to check if she has a finer young sister.
We would end up digressing from our main topic for today. Anyway, from what I've got from your discussion regarding how when is the right time, when do you get the cue to invite your girlfriend, whoever you're dating, to your family members, there is a limit to it. I don't have to take
if she has a sister.
There's a limit to when you're supposed to take them to your family. You don't have to share everything or every decision you make while you're dating to your family members, but there's a limit at how much are you exposing your girlfriend or your, I don't know which levels you'd want to use, but there's a limit to how you're supposed to expose them to your family members, so you don't end up to look like you misinterpreted by the family members, because this, you know, they end up making.
It's like when the side chick introduces you to her family members. You're like, why? Like, why would you do that?
And you see, we have some other men who are very shameless. Yeah. We have young men out here who just want to be introduced to everyone. You have 5 girlfriends. You've met all these girlfriends. You've met all their family members. Seriously, you are putting the boy child down. You are making these women callers.